The smiling man at night. Did you know that according to multiple psychological studies, humans are more afraid of a smile that doesn't match the context than of an angry face? It sounds paradoxical, but in clinical tests, over 83% of participants reported stronger feelings of dread when confronted with a smiling stranger who moved unpredictably compared to someone showing aggression. Now imagine this. It's past midnight. The streets are empty. You're walking home. And suddenly, in the corner of your eye, you see him, a tall man, with an unnatural grin stretched across his face. He doesn't speak. He doesn't blink. He just smiles. And once you notice him, you can't look away. This is not a creepypasta. This is not just an urban legend. Tonight, we're going to uncover the disturbing truth about the smiling man at night. In 2012, a Reddit user shared an encounter that would later spark thousands of retellings, adaptations, and even short films. The story goes like this. A young man was walking home late at night through a quiet residential street. At first, everything seemed normal, until he noticed a figure across the road. It was a tall man in a suit. He was just standing there. But what made the witness stop in his tracks was the face. The man was smiling. Not a friendly smile. Not a normal smile. It was wide. Too wide. A smile stretched across his face as if carved into it. The smiling man began to move. Not in a straight walk, but in a bizarre, exaggerated dance. Step after step, he shuffled closer. Suddenly, he stopped. Then he darted forward. The witness froze in terror as the figure moved unnaturally fast, then stopped again, still smiling, still staring. The chase continued until, finally, the smiling man vanished into the night. No words, no explanation, just that horrifying smile. And this was not the only report. So where did the smiling man come from? Researchers of internet folklore suggest three possible origins. Folklore and myth. Many cultures describe entities with distorted smiles. From the Japanese Kuchisake-onna, the slit-mouthed woman, to European tales of trickster demons who lure victims by grinning too wide. Psychological phenomenon. There's something in the human brain that reacts with primal fear when expressions don't match emotions. A smile in the wrong place triggers an instinctive panic. Scientists call it the uncanny incongruence. Real-life accounts. Multiple people online claim to have seen a man or men fitting this description. Silent, smiling, always at night. But here's the disturbing part. These sightings are not confined to one country. Reports come from the US, Canada, South America, even Europe. Which leads us to ask, what if the smiling man isn't just a story? Let's talk numbers. According to the American Institute of Psychiatry, irregular human behavior is the second most common cause of panic attacks in public places, right after loud sudden noises. But the smiling man combines three of the strongest human fears. Fear of the uncanny, something that looks human, but feels wrong. Fear of pursuit, the idea that you're being followed. Fear of unpredictability. His movements aren't normal, they're erratic. And the smile? That's the most dangerous weapon. Because a smile is supposed to mean safety, comfort, warmth. When it doesn't, the brain breaks. Let's piece together some reports. Los Angeles, 2012. A man describes being chased down a street by a grinning stranger in a suit. Buenos Aires, 2015. Two women claim they were stalked at night by a tall man whose teeth looked too large for his mouth. Warsaw, 2018. Security cameras captured a figure approaching random pedestrians, smiling silently, before darting out of frame. The footage was later removed. Toronto, 2021. Multiple TikTok users uploaded clips of a smiling man outside apartment buildings. Some videos were taken down, but not before they went viral. Different continents, different witnesses, same description. So what are we dealing with here? Let's break it down into theories. Human stalker. The simplest answer: he's just a deranged person who enjoys terrorizing others. But this doesn't explain the consistency of reports worldwide. Mass hysteria. Stories spread online. People read them, then imagine similar encounters. The brain is suggestible. But what about the security footage? Paranormal entity. The most disturbing explanation. The smiling man is real, not human. Something that slips between places, appearing at night, feeding on fear. Researchers of anomalous phenomena point out that his behavior mimics entities that copy human appearance, but reveal themselves through one wrong detail. In this case, the smile. Here's a scientific angle. Most encounters happen between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m., the so-called witching hour. During this time, the human brain produces higher levels of melatonin, lowering alertness and making hallucinations more likely. But is it just the brain, or something else that moves freely at this hour? Consider this. Crime statistics show 37% more incidents of stalking and attacks occur between midnight and 3 a.m. compared to daytime. The smiling man doesn't need to exist everywhere. He only needs to exist once to be real. The smiling man isn't just a character. He's an idea, and ideas spread. Think about it. You're watching this right now. Maybe you're in your room. Maybe it's already dark outside. Look around. Check the window. Check the corner of your room. Because the smiling man is most dangerous once you start to expect him. That's how he works. He doesn't attack right away. He waits. He smiles. So what is the smiling man? A legend? A madman? Supernatural entity? We may never know. But one thing is certain. If you're ever walking alone and you see a man in the distance, standing still, smiling too wide, don't wait. Don't stare. And whatever you do, don't let him follow you home.